Look, I spent a lot of years shaking hands with my own enemies, trying to find a cure inside the things that brought me misery. You can't build a future if you're sleeping in the cemetery.
Beat drops with the heavy 808 kick.
So I picked up the shovel, it was time. I carried around a ghost for a decade and called it my identity, feeding all my vices while I wonder why they bled me dry. Looking in the mirror, asking God if he remembered me, or if he turned his back the second that I let the truth run dry. I was standing in the shadows of the person I constructed out of fear and validation, trading away my integrity just to get a brief moment of applause. Running through the darkness with a broken navigation, wondering why every step I took was bound to suffer from a flaw. I picked up the shovel near the edge of my mistakes, dug down through the pride and all the promises I break, and I looked that old man dead straight in his tired eyes. Told him that his time was up, it's time to realize that the grace I was given wasn't meant to be wasted on the soil of my past. Look, I remember every late night sitting silent in the dark, trying to stitch together pieces of a cold and heavy heart, blaming everybody else for the fires that I set, drowning in the middle of the tears I wouldn't sweat. I was living like a prisoner inside a cell I built myself, taking holy medicine and leaving it upon the shelf, hoping for a miracle without ever changing up my ways, counting Delta dailies through 100 wasted days. So I dropped them in the ground, covered the casket with the gravel and the dirt, decided that the healing had to cost more than a hurt. No more making excuses for the habits that were keeping me down. If I'm gonna wear the cross, then I gotta lose the crown of the king of my own ruin. Gotta let the mercy wash away the stain. Look, people ask me why I changed, why I don't frequent the same old places, why I turn my back on all the noise and all the familiar faces. I tell them that you cannot grow if you're rooted in the rot. You can't claim you want the light while you clinging to the dark. I had to bury the ego that was convincing me I'm always right, bury the anger that kept me awake and tossing in the night, bury the desperate need to please a world that doesn't care, and trade it for the stillness of an answered quiet prayer. The dirt is settled now, the ground is level underfoot. I left the ashes behind and stopped searching through the soup. Every breath I take today is borrowed from a higher throne, walking out this valley knowing I am never left alone. It takes a heavy kind of courage to admit that you were wrong, to realize the villain in your story was yourself all along, to stand over the grave of every habit that pulled you off the track, and make a solemn promise that you never turn it back. The old me is dead, buried 6 feet beneath the timber in the